Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination.
Chef Bart here, and I am the dude with the food. And what we're going to do today is we're going to make the best French toast you'll ever taste. So what I got here is some eggs, and I like to use large eggs. I basically put one for each slice that you're going to make. And then I like to use potato bread, some unsalted butter, some cinnamon, light brown sugar, and I grew up with a log cabin syrup, so I got some here. And my secret ingredient is French vanilla coffee mate, and this is the one with the sugar. So let's head into the kitchen and I'll show you how to make this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, I got a skillet here and we're going to put it on medium heat and let that warm up. So I'm going to make 4 pieces. So we'll go ahead and crack 4 eggs. Okay, and to that we're going to add a little bit of French vanilla. Oh, about a 1/4 cup. Some brown sugar. Another 1/4 cup. And some cinnamon. And this is all to taste. So we'll take our fork and combine all of this. And actually I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more of this, about a 1/2 cup total of the French vanilla. Okay, so now that it's all combined, oh, got a little spot here. Okay, we'll add our potato bread. Okay, and I'm going to let this sit about 5 minutes aside, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to fry it. This is still warming up. It's a big heavy pan and it takes time to get the heat distributed evenly, so we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so our bread is pretty well soaked in. 5 minutes aside is generous. The pan is heating up, so it was maybe a couple, 2-3 minutes aside. So now what we'll do is we'll get some butter in here. Now we'll go ahead and set these in. You want to hear a little bit of a sizzle when you do this. I used to have a square pan for this, but now all I have is this. But it'll still work. Okay, and then I like to pour whatever's left over on top a little bit. No sense letting it go to waste. Now I'm going to let this go for 2-3 minutes. I want to get a good browning on the other side there. Okay, so now it's time to turn it over. I want that little golden brown on there. Could have waited another minute, but there we go. Okay, now the way to tell when it's done is right now it's a little squishy in the middle, And when you push down on it, it kind of feels like it's, you kind of feel a little vibration in there. When it starts to firm up, you'll notice it when you push on it, and then you'll know it's done. Okay, so these two are done. I'll show you the other side. Okay, we'll set this one. Doesn't take very long. Now let's go over to the table and I'll show you how I eat it. Here's a little tip on these pans. This one's really hot right now, so what I do is I'm going to douse it with the cold water. That'll basically clean it off for you. And then just grab a dish towel, wipe it out, and it's done. I don't generally put my pans in the dishwasher. You can do that. Okay, so here it is, and what I like to do is get a big glass of milk, because that's how I roll. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually cut it this way, and then I'll cut it the opposite way. This does two things. It gets it ready for the syrup, and also you don't need a knife when you eat it. So I'm going to spread it out now, and then I'll go ahead and put the syrup on it. Oh yeah, babe. So here we go. Mix it up a little bit. Oh man. When you put the French vanilla in there, it really deepens the flavor of the vanilla, and actually it gives it a certain sweetness. A lot of people put powdered sugar on this, but it really doesn't need it. It looks good, looks nice presentation-wise, but it just, in my mind, it just makes it too sweet. That's my dog anyway. Got a 100-pound Rottweiler outside. You want to meet him? Come here. Tank. This is Tank right here. Come here. Oh, see? Alright. Alright. Anyway. So there you have it, French toast, and you gotta try this one because it's one of my all-time favorites. Till next time, see you next time.